Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about some Christmas names, and I know it might seem like Christmas is not that close, but actually today there are 76 days left until Christmas, and I'm kind of weird. I started listening to Christmas music already, but I really love Christmas and Christmas music. And I'm going to try and talk about names that are more associated with Christmas rather than just like Christmas themed names. So I'm not going to get too deep into the meanings of these names because I have a lot of them and it's just going to take a while to talk about them all. But I just wanted to talk about a few and see what you guys think of them. So the first one, these two names are from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And of course the first one is Rudolph, which I think Rudolph is too associated with the reindeer to really be usable. But I think it's a cool name. I wish it wasn't so firmly attached to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then the second one is Clarice, and I really love the name Clarice. I think it's so pretty, and I don't think it's as associated with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. However, I think it's associated with another movie that I haven't seen, like the creepy Silence of the Lambs, I think it is. I haven't seen that movie though, but I believe that there is a Clarice in that movie as well. So I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? Those of you who have seen that movie, what do you think of Clarice, and do you think it's usable? The next two names are from the movie Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's character was named Howard, and Sinbad's character was named Myron. And I really like the name Myron. I think it's pretty cool. And Howard is alright, but I definitely think Myron is a cool name that is totally usable. It seems like it reminds me of the name Mason, which is so super popular right now. The next two names are from Miracle on 34th Street, and they are Susan and Dory. And Dory is the mom, and Susan is her little girl, played by Mara Wilson, I believe. Is that her name? Yeah. So I think Miracle on 34th Street is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love that movie. It's so cute, and Mara Wilson is adorable, and I love her and Mrs. Doubtfire too, and Matilda. Then the next name I have is Virginia, which is, of course, my name. And Virginia, for me, is related to Christmas because of, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. I have people say this to me every year at Christmas. And this I thought it originated in a movie, but it's actually based on a true story. I believe it was 1897 or so. A little girl wrote into the New York Sun newspaper and said something like, "Oh, my friends tell me that Santa Claus isn't real. My dad said if I read it in the Sun that it's true. So is there a Santa Claus?" And then the reply was a very lengthy reply, but the famous line from it is, "Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus." The next name is Maria, and Maria is obviously related to the name Mary, who is the mother of Jesus. And you hear Maria in a lot of Christmas songs, such as Ave Maria. A song I really like is The Gift, and it's about a little girl, an orphan girl named Maria who saves a little bird, and it's a very cute song. And I think Maria is a pretty name. It reminds me of West Side Story as well. The next one is Holly, which is just a general Christmassy name, Holly, and it's one that I really like a lot. I think it's so cute. The next one I have is Karen, and Karen is the little girl from Frosty the Snowman. And I think Karen is definitely, it's a nice name, and it's not very popular as far as I know. I've only ever met one person named Karen, and she was a friend of my dad's. But I think it's kind of a cool name. The next name is Carol, which is very similar to Karen, and obviously it just comes from Christmas carols, and I have an aunt named Carol. I think it's a kind of cute name, but it does sound a little dated, so I think Karen is a little more usable today than Carol. The next one is Emmanuel from the song O Come, Emmanuel, and I love the song, and I love this name. I think it's such a cool name, but I think with Emma being so popular for girls, that a boy named Emmanuel might get teased for it, so I'm not sure that it's usable. See, then the next one I have is Belen, and this is one of just a name that I really like, and it means Bethlehem in Spanish, and I just think it's really cool. And you could also use Bethlehem as a name, but I don't like the name Beth at all. So, but maybe if some of you guys like it, Bethlehem would be a cooler way to use Beth than just Beth or Bethany or Elizabeth. A little more creative. The next name, I don't think this name is usable, but I think it's so cute, is Gala, and Gala Peavy is the little girl who sings I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. If you guys haven't heard that song, you should go search for it because it's hilarious, and she has such a distinct, weird voice, and the song I think is from the 1930s. I love the song, and I think Gala is such a beautiful name, but obviously it has the word gay in it, and that would just get her teased so much today. The next one is Piper, which I picked out of the 12 Days of Christmas, and I think that is a really cute name. It's not really my style, but I think it's getting kind of popular, and I like Piper. I don't know. It's okay. It reminds me of Piper Parabo, which is the first place I heard it. The next name is Barnaby, and this is from the movie Babes in Toyland with Keanu Reeves and Drew Barrymore, and I was terrified of this movie as a kid, but I watched it every year at my grandma's, and Barnaby's kind of a cool name. I don't know, do kids today still watch Barney? Like, it makes me, I mean, obviously the nickname Barney makes me think of the dinosaur, but I don't know if Barney is still around for kids today. If you guys have kids, leave a comment and let me know. Do your kids watch Barney? Is Barney still around? Because if not, then I think it's definitely more usable than it was when I was a kid. The next name is definitely not very usable, and it's Ebenezer. And I posted a question on Formspring a while ago asking what names did you like that were unusable because of associations, and someone said Ebenezer, and it's totally true. It's such a cool sounding name, but it's definitely not usable. Everyone's going to think of Ebenezer Scrooge when you hear this name. The next two names are from my favorite Christmas movie, I think. Well, I love Miracle on 34th Street, but I also love The Christmas Story, and we have the two brothers, Ralphie and Randy. I just think that The Christmas Story is such a great movie. It's so funny, and obviously I think Ralphie would be short for Ralph. Ralphie reminds me of the Magic School Bus, and Randy is generally short for Randall, but I'm sure there's other names you could use for Randy. I don't know that they're really my style of names, but I love that movie, and the characters are so funny and cute. The next name is from Christmas with the Cranks, and this is not a great movie, but it's a Christmas movie. And I love Tim Allen, and his character's name is Luther. And I think Luther is a cool name, and it could definitely come back into style now. I don't think it's definitely an older sounding name, but I think it's ready to come back. I like Luther. And then his wife, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is named Nora. And I love the name Nora, but definitely as a nickname, and it's getting kind of popular now. Next we have little Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. And Kevin sounds kind of dated to me. I wouldn't use it for a kid now. I know quite a few Kevins that are around my dad's age, so that's what it makes me think of. Then, of course, we have Cindy Lou and Martha May from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Cindy, to me, sounds kind of dated, but when you put them together, it's kind of cute. I actually kind of like double names as first names because it's a way to make common names a lot more fresh. Someone was just asking about that on Formspring, actually. So, for example, you have like Mary Kate Olsen. Mary and Kate are kind of boring names on their own, but when you put them together and hyphenate them, it's kind of cute. Mary Kate, and it's very original and different. So I really like Cindy Lou together, but on their own, I don't like Cindy or Lou. And the same thing with Martha May. I hate the name Martha on its own, but Martha May sounds kind of cute. Then we have from It's a Wonderful Life. I was forced to watch this movie when I was like 15, and I hated it. I thought it was the most boring movie ever. I don't know if I would like it if I watched it again now, but man, I hated it so much. But we have their little girl's name is Zuzu, and she's the one who says, "Teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings." So it's definitely a very cute little girl. However, I think with the invention of Zuzu Pets, those little hamster things that like you push a button and they like roll around, they're really fun to play with. But I think Zuzu Pets kind of ruined the name Zuzu. It would be a cute nickname. I don't know what you would have it be short for. I wonder if it's a nickname for It's a Wonderful Life. I don't really know. But I definitely would only use Zuzu as a nickname. But it's very cute. Then we have Clara, which is the girl from the Nutcracker, and I love the name Clara. I think it's beautiful. I think Claire is kind of worn out. I think Clara is a nice, fresher version of Claire, and it's just really pretty. And I love the Nutcracker. Then we have from the movie The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Tim Allen must like Christmas movies. The elf's name is Bernard, which I think is a cool name. And I think that Bernard could have a comeback. I don't know, it's a very old sounding name, but I kind of like it. Then lastly we have from the Charlie Brown Christmas special, Linus and Lucy, short for Lucille. And Lucille was my great-grandmother's name, so I personally like it a lot. I think it's a cool name. I really like Lucilia as well. And I think Lucy is such a cute nickname, and I believe Lucy is getting pretty popular. Just Lucy, names that can use Lucy as a nickname are getting pretty popular now. And then Linus, I don't know that I would use Linus. It's kind of, I don't really know what it reminds me of or sounds like, but it definitely makes you think of Charlie Brown. It's not a bad name, it's just weird. I don't really know why, but I don't like it very much. So, this video turned out shorter than I expected it to be, but what are some Christmas names that you guys like, or names from Christmas movies or Christmas songs that I didn't include in this video? From the ones that I talked about today, I think my favorites are probably Myron, and let's see. Myron is really cool. I really like Luther, and I love Clara for the girls. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.